Want to know how to do some serious marketing on Twitter for your voiceover business? Let's talk about it.
Ignition. Liftoff.
Hey folks, welcome into Earl Hall Studio and steps to voiceoversuccess.com. If you are an upcoming brand new voiceover artist that is looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover business, this is the channel for you. If you want to get videos like this Monday through Friday, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to tick the little bell so you get instant notification every time I upload a new video Monday through Friday. You know, I talk about a lot of different strategies here in regards to marketing your voiceover business. One of the things that has come up in some of the questions is marketing on Twitter. Now, the thing about Twitter is it's different from all other social media pages that are out there, just like everyone is different from everything else. And you want to make sure that the content that you're uploading to Twitter is native for the Twitter follower or watcher or subscriber. So the most important thing for me in all of this is when you're trying to decide what to do in regards to marketing. I've talked about email marketing, I've talked about Instagram marketing, Facebook, things of that nature, and now we're going to talk about Twitter. But the thing is to not to get bogged down in the particular platform or as far as all of the platforms. When you're starting out, it's very important to pick one. Start off with one strategy. Don't try and do everything and be all things to all people, because then you become nothing to anyone when you do that. So what you want to make sure is that if you're going to pick a Twitter strategy, that you want to make sure that you do this for at least 3 to 6 months to really see how this is going to work. Now, let's get into Twitter. Twitter is all about the hashtags. This is how people really get discovered and really get found, and also how you can find other clients within the platform of Twitter. And this is important and this is key. It's one thing to put up a post on Twitter, but if you don't use hashtags, people, are really going to have a tough time finding you. And you've got to go beyond the hashtag voiceover, the hashtag voiceover artist. Because when you use a hashtag like that, what's going to happen in many instances is that other people in the voiceover community are going to wind up finding you. Doesn't mean that other businesses won't, but there's a better way to go about doing that. What you want to do, and as an example, this is it. If your target market is to produce, let's just say, audiobooks, then what you want to do is use hashtags like hashtag author, hashtag publisher, hashtag book publisher, and things of that nature. Those things that relate to the target audience that you're going after. And when you start doing that, after a little bit of time, people will start noticing you, especially if the bulk of your content that you put up, like your auditions for audiobooks or samples of audiobooks that you've done, things of that nature, especially if you've done audiobooks and they're up on Amazon, or you've done them on ACX. If you don't know what that is, you can Google ACX. If they're on audiobooks? I don't know why I'm blanking out on the name right here with that. But basically, the places that you can go or people can go to download audiobooks, you want to make sure that you're sharing that type of stuff on Twitter. Now, the other thing that goes along with that, besides the hashtags and sharing your content, you use the hashtags. Go in and search Twitter using that hashtag that you're using. If you're using hashtag book publisher, you want to search that hashtag to find out who all the book publishers are. You want to use the hashtag author to find out who all the authors are. And you want to follow them. And you want to, here's the important part, comment and interact with the things that they're talking about on Twitter. It's not about just going in and say, hey, I'm a voiceover artist, come use me on your next book. It's about interacting with their discussions that they're having on their Twitter feeds. So if they've just released a new book, go in, research it on on Amazon or something like that, and you read the covers, read the back covers, read the comments and things of that nature, so that you can add some intelligent comments on their Twitter post. It's all about engagement, and that's what it's about. It doesn't matter whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram. These strategies work across the board. It's about that interaction so that people know that you're interested in them and you're not making it all about you. Yesterday, I made a video, and I'll post a link to it here and also in the description. I made a link yesterday about email marketing and making it all about the potential client, not about you. You want to talk about them. You don't want to just be pushing you. You want to get actively involved in the conversations that they're having on Twitter, on any other social media platform that they're having that you're using a particular strategy in that ecosystem for. So if you're in Facebook, you want to natively talk about things on Facebook. You want to interact with them on Facebook. You want them to get to know you on Facebook. I talked about even joining YouTube channels of your potential clients if they have one, so that you can start interacting there too. But when you're picking a strategy, let's just pick one. Don't try and do Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, don't try and do it all. Start with one and become a practitioner and a master of that medium. And if you do that, you're going to win. Also, what you want to do is start searching different things in Google, in Twitter, in YouTube, and things of that nature on how to do marketing in whatever medium you're looking to market in. A lot of times with voiceover artists, we tend to only listen to other voiceover coaches or things of that nature. I've done the bulk of my learning by listening to people outside of the voiceover community. I've done the bulk of my learning trying to engage with and learn from different YouTubers that are out there that talk about growing a YouTube channel, that talk about Facebook marketing, that talk about Twitter, Instagram, to show you how they go about doing that to grow their business. And I've learned so much more by listening to people outside of the voiceover community than inside. So hey, if you want to get more great tips just like this, as well as information on the technology you use, like the microphone, the DAW, the interfaces that you use in your voiceover business, obviously, and building your voiceover business, you want to make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. And if you've got a question, make sure you email me at earlhallvo@gmail.com. And in the subject line, make sure that you put VO question. I'll see you guys tomorrow.